back time to the good old days.
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh.
Also, what's up? It's your boy J-Rod back at it again with another video, and this is like the third time I've shot this video. Third time, because you know I couldn't get my act together the first few times. I know you're saying, why are you using your old camera? I'm using the old camera because kinda in low light situations it's a little better, and also it's because I kinda misplaced my battery charger for my camera, so I know I gotta buy another one of those. But basically what I'm gonna be talking about today is my first semester experience in college. Now, if you do not know, I go to UNCW, as you can see by the Seahawk, you know, UNCW, see right there. You know, this is probably like the third time I've worn this shirt, but you know, still wearing it. And your boy got on the Facebook page because of this shirt. Yo, I didn't even go But yeah, honestly, if you don't know where UNCW is, it's in North Carolina, Wilmington. If you don't know where that is, it's by the coast. And let's just say, so I'm gonna start out with the weather. Honestly, I really did want to go to a school that had better weather, and so far the weather has been pretty good. Now the first few weeks, boy, in New York we get all types of weather. You know, the fall we get hurricanes out here, then we get blizzards, and then you know the spring everybody start getting sick, and then when summer comes it's like 90 up to 100 sometimes. So New York, you never know what you're gonna get. But when I went down to North Carolina, like the first few weeks it was like 90 every day. And I remember my last day of orientation, fam. My last day of orientation, I walk outside, I have to go to the next part of the orientation, which is the last part, but I forgot that I left this one part of my orientation, like that shows me where I'm supposed to go, in my dorm room. So I gotta walk back from this one dining hall to my dorm room to the place I'm supposed to be in 15 minutes. Now, I already sweat a lot, so I literally have to walk through this long ass walkway that we call Chancellor's Walk when it's 95, including humidity. Speed walking. I am dripping sweat. And then when I walk back to the place I'm supposed to be, I was dripping, dog. Dripping sweat. Unbelievable. I probably will not put myself through that situation again. But yeah, it's very humid. Like sometimes I leave my bike outside at night, then when I go to ride it, the seat is wet, and I'm like, yo, it is really humid when it's like still like 40 degrees outside. But I've only had to wear pants about 5 times since I've been down there, so that's pretty cool. I don't have a problem wearing shorts. Let's move on from the weather and let's actually get into the nitty-gritty. One thing you're gonna experience in your first semester, and one thing I experienced, was like meeting some new friends, like meeting new people. Now, I don't have a problem meeting new people, becoming new friends, because I wouldn't say I'm all the way as an extrovert, but I'm definitely not an introverted person. Like if you put me in a situation where I have to talk to somebody, I'll definitely strike up a conversation, because I just don't want to be sitting there like nah, that can't be me. So I definitely have to put myself out there, and I did. A lot of kids, you know, some of them didn't, some of them did. Who knows? You know, I met a lot of people that I met like the first week I'm still cool with now. And honestly, like you're still gonna meet friends all throughout school, because I met some people the past like few weeks that, you know, they're really cool people, and you know, I like hanging out with them. And honestly, it's a good experience meeting these new people. They come from all different walks of life, and honestly, it's just crazy to think about that. You know, I started 4 months ago, and I feel like I've known some of these people for a longer period of time, which is crazy. Next thing I gotta talk about is the quality of the dormitories. Now, let me just say, I live in a dorm hall that's 1 floor is guys, 2nd floor is girls, and the 3rd floor is co-ed. So the 1st floor, I have to say, I can't say it stinks, because like when you live somewhere and there's a certain smell, your nose gets used to that smell, so you can't really determine whether it stinks or not. Like, you know, sometimes if you walk into somebody else's house, like, I can smell, like, this house has a smell. And it sometimes it's a good smell, sometimes it's weird, sometimes it's like... So, I wouldn't be able to tell, but I know whenever I walked into that second floor, which is the girl floor, it smelled better. It smelled better. That's all I got to say. And honestly, to be honest, like, the worst part of living in a dorm is like some of these dudes, they do not have any training. Like, flush the toilet, alright? Now, I've luckily not seen anybody's dookie, but I really don't like seeing anybody's pee in the toilet. Like, yo, flush that, come on. And then they got pee all over the seat. Like, you could easily lift it up. Or even better, you know, can't aim? Like, come on now, come on. That really pisses me off. That's why I don't bare ass the seats, you know. Always gotta lay down that toilet paper. You know, sometimes I did bare ass the seats, but that's only because I know when the dude comes in to clean it. So I know exactly when he just left. So I could smell it. So I'm like, oh, I'm Gucci right now. I'm Gucci. I look the way the toilet is all cleansed and everything, and I'm like, you know what? I really gotta go. I'm just gonna bare ass. I'm gonna take a chance. Hey, judge me all you want. That's just me. But yeah, and a lot of times, like, the sinks, like, these dudes, like, shave and they don't drain any of it, and then when they brush their teeth, they don't drain any of the toothpaste, and that really makes me mad, because, like, when people actually come to visit the school and they see that is disgusting. That probably makes them want to change their decision about going to that school. And was I expecting it to be nasty? No, but you know, I guess it's something I gotta live with. You know, I always told my roommate, like, yo, at some point I'm gonna go and talk to the RA about this. I never did, because, like, it's like, you know, I say it, but sometimes I really don't want to take action, because, you know, it's gonna be draining. And, you know, not everybody's gonna admit that they do some shit like that. But it's whatever. It's whatever. Now, I know y'all wanna know about the parties, and all I can say about the parties is they were fun, but a lot of times I got stuck, me and my friends, walking around to get to parties, spending more time doing that than actually partying some nights, and it'd be crazy. Now, since there's not really much to do on the weekends, you know, the party would be the best bet. Like, I remember, like, at one point I was like, you know what, I'm done going to these parties. Like, I really gotta, like, do my work. And, you know, that's what you gotta realize. Academics come first, okay? You in school for a reason. School. I know you wanna have fun and all, but there's always gonna be time to have fun. Always gonna be time to have fun, alright? More than enough time to have fun. But you gotta get your work done. Because I'm just telling you, you gotta get your work done. But the parties, they were cool, you know. A lot of them got busted where I go to school. I don't know if that happens at your school. My school's not really a big party school, but yo, a lot of parties got busted, and you know, that's not kosher, man. That's not cool, and that sucks. Like, you go to a party for 40 minutes that you might have paid to get in, and then all of a sudden it gets shut down. So then you SOL, man. It's crazy. Alright, so next thing we're going to talk about is the academics. I was just talking about it a little bit earlier, but don't procrastinate, alright? I procrastinated, and basically, it hurts to do that. Do not procrastinate, because you're going to have some assignments due the next day. This one English class I had, it was a heavy workload. We have an assignment due on Tuesday, then an assignment due on Thursday, then an assignment due on the next Tuesday, and it was crazy. Now, one time she was lenient, and she blessed. She blessed, and she blessed me with a great grade, because, you know, I didn't miss not a single assignment in that class. I got an A in that class, but that's only because I got so much assignments. And in high school, if I got that many assignments, I would have missed one, because I knew, like, I could still survive if I miss a few of those assignments. In college, I was like, oh, nah, I can't play around like that, so I gotta get the best grade possible, and that's the attitude you gotta come in with, okay? Now, I got the worst grade in the easiest class, which was the reason why I didn't make Dean's List. And that's my concepts in film class. Basically, we only had like 7 or 8 quizzes and only 2 tests, the midterm and the final. But the thing is, if you miss a quiz, that really drops your grade. So on the quizzes I got, like, if I would have did every quiz and already taking consideration of the test grades I got, I would have got like an 89, 90 in the class. But since I missed one quiz that I didn't know about, because like in high school they remind you of stuff coming up, in college it's different. They don't always remind you. You gotta always look. You gotta go on Blackboard or whatever you use and always check and see when your shit is done. I mean, when your shit is due. Okay, always gotta check. I didn't check one time, and yeah, I missed the quiz, and I got an 81 in the class. 81. And that's a B- if you don't know, and that was the only reason why I didn't make Dean's List. I got a 3.5 regardless, but I guess the standard is 3.5 and no grade under a B. So hopefully next semester I can get that done. I'm gonna have a few harder classes now in my next semester, so it might be a little difficult. Okay, just a little bit, but you know, I came to college to challenge myself and challenge a lot of things in my life, so hey, I'm ready to take on the challenge. Alright, next thing I'm going to talk about is the clubs and organizations. Now, I did join 2 clubs, but basically I'm only in one right now because I missed like a few meetings of that first club I joined, and I felt that if I would have came back it would have been awkward as hell. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to stop going, and you know, I'm going to rejoin the club. Like, don't worry about that, I'm going to rejoin. But honestly, if you're looking to meet new people, clubs are kind of the way to go. Like, you're meeting people with the same interest as you. Like, come on, like you couldn't make it any easier. My school got hammock clubs. There's so many clubs. I'm in a film society club. I think it's pretty cool. You know, get to see what people put on display. And I'm in it with a few friends. And you know, it's a great thing. And also, I joined Intramural Sports this year. I play flag football, and let me just say, I joined a team of randoms. Don't do that. Don't join a team of randoms. I only did that because it was the last day to sign up for a team, and I just picked any team that needed somebody or who was open. And yeah, they were randoms, but they were also upperclassmen. But they were pretty cool though. But I still say don't do it because it'd be better to play with friends. And honestly, our team didn't do that good. And since the weather is so like weird in at my school, like we only played one regular season game and one playoff game. Cause one, everybody plays in the same field, and that field sucks. It sucks. Like, it's disgusting. And when it would be raining hard so many days. Like, I'd be sitting in class, you know, sun be out, and I'm like, yeah, I got a game today. And then 30 minutes into class, I look outside, I'm like, yeah, that game's canceled. I mean, that's how it went. That at least happened like 3 times while I was down there. So, you know, Intramural Sports wasn't the best, but I got basketball coming up, and I can't wait to do that. Because, you know, I'll definitely join a team with my friends, and I can actually get some buckets. Because, you know, at least like 5 times out of the week, I'm always at the court, at the rec center, playing ball. And I see the same dudes, and we're all cool. Well, not all of us. There's actually a story time coming up about how I almost got it. You know, I'm not even going to spoil that story time. But, yeah. You know, so what I would say is join clubs, you know, join organizations that you share the same interests with, and that could definitely make your experience better. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is the eating. Like, basically I made a video about me losing weight in college, on how you can lose weight in college. So if you want to find that out, click right here, okay? And basically it's a video on that. If you want to maintain your weight, you can take the same steps if you want to. But honestly, when I look back at it, I can see how easily somebody could get the freshman 15. But really, I ate whatever I wanted. Like I ate Chick-fil-A at least once or twice a week. I ate Cookout, and if you know what Cookout is, then you know how good Cookout is, man. Cookout, oh my god, it's amazing. Bruh, Cookout is amazing. I ate so much junk food, but I still lost weight because, like, I drank a lot more water because it was hot, and I always had to hydrate myself. Alright, drank a lot of water, you know. Every now and then, well, not every now and then, at least once a meal I throw in some veggies, because I didn't always have like veggies at my house, but now I got them at school, like a whole salad bar. So I'll be throwing them veggies on, and you know, easily I can eat a little healthier. And that's the thing I like about college. The only thing is, like, the one main dining hall, they always repeat their meals. Like they'd always have the same meals like it's in rotation. But there's gonna be a new dining hall on my campus. Like, supposedly it's supposed to open up this semester. Hopefully it is, but I'm probably not gonna go there a lot because it's kind of a walk. But I got a bike though. And honestly, thank God my mom bought me a new bike lock, because my bike lock broke. My old bike lock broke. Alright? And one thing, I just gotta point this out, man. One thing I hate is, like, the first day when we came onto school, they said do not, like, wrap your bikes around the trees that are in front of the dorm hall. Everybody started doing it, and it ain't stopped nobody. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. At first I put mine on the rack, but then I was like, nah, you know, the rack's too far away. I'm just gonna put it on the trees. Well, and I had this tree that's always like right there, like I would say 50 feet away from the door to get out the dorm, and the tree would be right there. I'd always use that tree. My bike would always be right there, and I swear you cannot walk past and be like, yo, that dude's bike is there every day. Like, you know my bike's there every day, bro. And then some days I would walk by and, like, somebody else's bike is there. Now, if it's one person's bike, I could deal with that, because, you know, you could put 2 bikes up there on a tree. But if there's 2 bikes, I'm mad, because now I gotta put my bike somewhere I don't usually put it. Like, you guys might say, oh, Jordan, come on, that's elementary, what's wrong with you? But, like, think about it. You sit down in a desk or in a seat in your class. You sit there every day. Every damn day. You come in, somebody else is in there. It's not assigned seats, but how would you feel? You'd be like, you picked out this seat every day, and then somebody else is gonna take it. Like, you're gonna feel some type of way, okay? And you know that. One last thing I forgot to talk about is basically, if you do want to get textbooks, I definitely recommend renting your textbooks. Do not buy them shits. Do not buy them unless you have to get an access code for an online version of an e-text, because, you know, sometimes they do that. But if you don't need an access code, rent your textbooks. Rent them. I didn't do that, and I spent mad bread. It was unbelievable how much, like, bro, don't do that. Because, like, you be sitting there like, hey, I got all this money, I'm getting ready for college, and then poof, it's gone. Poof. Gone. Lost. Over. Because you didn't want to rent out your textbooks. Rent out your textbooks, son. I swear. Listen, I'm not just saying this to say it, but you really need to rent out your textbooks. Don't buy them shits unless you have to. Alright? And they flying planes out there. But anyway, yeah, please rent out your textbooks, okay? You don't want to be that dude who spent $100 buying a new version when you can get the rented version for $30. $30. Like, come on. It's simple math. Simple math, man. Honestly, just rent out your textbooks, because you don't want to see your money disintegrate like that, because it's not going to be pretty at all. But yeah, I had a great time my first semester in school. It was an experience. Like, those first few weeks felt long as hell. Like, I remember when the second week ended, I was like, shit, I feel like I've been here for a month now. It was crazy. But then, like, started nearing the end, like, those weeks started going by really fast. And this break that I just had, it's crazy, because I'm going back to school in 2 days. This break ended hella fast. Like, it went by so fast, I was like, yo, what? It's just crazy. But it was an experience, though. College is definitely an experience, and I went away. Some of y'all don't go away, but if you do want to go away for school, you know, for some people it's a better decision, for some it's not. I've seen it firsthand. Like, sometimes, you know, some people are not just in that mindset to go away to school, and, you know, hey, that's them. But definitely I learned a lot. I'm still learning. I'm still growing as a person. But yeah. Anyway, this has been another J-Rob video. Remember to like, comment, favorite, share, and peace.
When I touch a mill, I'ma be the same dude. Split the money with my gang too. And we be swerving in that Audi coupe.